You just got a potential call from a client. You're going to meet with them on Tuesday, but you worry to yourself, oh, how do I prepare? What do I wear? Where do we meet? What should I do? Am I ready for this? Take a step back, give me some goose fraba, relax, and basically I will help give you at least 8 tips that you can ask yourself to prepare yourself to meet with a client and to expect what they're going to ask. So let's prepare. So the first thing that's obviously going to happen is you're going to drive to the place. You're going to get out of your car. You're going to make sure you look all spiffy, all nice. You know, get the lint roller action going on with the sticky or whatever. And you're going to say, hey, do I look good? Is my hair presented well? Normally you shave, you know. But this goes into the first quick tip. Make sure you look professional. Because as you walk in, it's in the first 15 seconds someone can judge you. Yes, obviously everyone gets judged. If you don't look professional, even though your work is fantastic, you're going to leave a bad impression, and that might give someone else the job. Wear some nice khakis, wear a nice shirt, or if you're a female, you know, a nice business-like suit or something, you know, nice dress pants and a nice shirt, nice sweater or something like that. Make sure you look professional. Don't walk in with sweatpants or jeans. That sets off a terrible impression, especially if you're meeting at a nice place. Second question you're going to have to think about is, have you done a shoot like this before? Now, if you've only shot pet portraits and you're going to do a wedding and you have no proof of that, you really have to think to yourself, is it something you really want to jump into firsthand? Because that's what they're going to ask. They're going to ask you, hey, have you shot this before? No, but I've done pet weddings. Obviously, you're kind of fibbing there. So make sure if it's the job that you at least have some experience in it. In regards to weddings, anything like that, make sure you at least have assisted before you fully jump into it and know exactly what you're getting into. How is your online presence? Are you even online? Well, first of all, someone got your name out there somewhere. So it might have been Sue's uncle's kids, friends, Jim's 23rd uncle who gave your name to someone and now they're calling you. They want to see your work, so you have to develop some kind of online presence. Now, obviously, to have your website is to be the biggest thing, but now obviously not everyone can afford it. You can make free ones with WordPress and everything like that. You have to at least get on a Flickr or something to show your work. I would never recommend Flickr as a professional or a Facebook group as a professional page at all, but at least that gets your work online. I would always recommend trying to get a website, even if it's, you know, yourname.wordpress.com-free. The next thing that you have to do is to be prepared. Now you must be saying, Eric, you're helping us prepare. You're giving us some tips. Well, that's true. I'm giving you tips on how to look good, how to present yourself, but you have to prepare for how the day is going to go in regards to your shooting. First of all, what exactly is the job? Because I have got called several times to do a certain job to where it's really not what I thought it was. I thought one was an engagement shoot, but it turned into be a baby bump shoot. Totally got mixed up there, but that's why you have these beforehand so you understand what is going to happen on the day. Also, a very important tip, keep in contact with your client. Be prepared. Even if you have to bring certain questions for yourself, which I would always recommend bringing a notepad. I always have maybe my MacBook Pro or my notepad so that way I could either show them my work. I even have some prints set aside where I'll show them some of my work in weddings and stuff like that. And I will bring a notepad and say, hey, you know, can I get all the information? If you don't have it, if you want to email it to me, email it, but hey, I need this. Parking, address, event, location, how many people? Check, 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 check. Go through the list. There is a ton. Maybe there's something specific they want, so jot that down. You know, keep aware, be prepared. Now, in your selling pitch, a lot of the clients worry that you may overemphasize your editing, that your editing can save your work. If you stress your editing, then it's going to look terribly unprofessional. You're a professional. You know how to shoot, or even if you're just getting into it, you should know how to shoot. That's why you are getting this, hopefully, job opportunity, and that your work reflects this. So just make sure when you're with the client that you emphasize your actual shooting and not your editing ability. Get in the mentality of knowing what your equipment is, because a lot of the clients don't know what a DSLR even means or what film camera is in that regards, but anything in general, they won't know the difference. Some might actually know. They might have asked a photographer, a family member who is going to be in the wedding or something, so that way they know what to expect. So know your gear. Make sure you give them a list. Tell them, you know, it's not about the gear though. It's about the eye. If you've seen my work, you're sitting with me, you understand at least I have the creative eye, but I have the professional gear to get this job done no matter what. And if you don't, you rent it. Another important thing I'd recommend is looking into your references, because a lot of people will want to see testimonials on your website or in general, or if a family member has given your name, that's a reference, something reputable. So make sure you always leave a positive impression on someone. Always throw them something extra. It's all about reputation when it comes to this industry, because I always tend to, I don't even include this in my pricing. I will personally give at least 2 8x10s of a favorite shot to a client. I get a pretty cool testimonial back. Don't always expect one. You don't always get one, but it's great and you look reputable. The last question comes to, how much money are you? What's your cost? What's everything? It's obviously an important thing. You should go there knowing how much you're charging for your services, your day rate, your editing time, everything. You don't necessarily have to break all that down. If you have to, that's okay. So that way they understand why they're paying $800, $1,000, $2,000, $200 for the wedding, the photo shoot, the headshots, anything in general. Just make sure that you know your price going in, what your time's worth, basically what you're doing. If you're putting in a lot of hours, it's obviously going to be a little bit more expensive, but stress that, and definitely stress that you pay for the quality of what you get. You look into a student, you're going to get crap quality in regards to maybe a wedding or something like that, because they're not experienced. So experience speaks volumes in this industry. So there we go. That is hopefully 8 tips that'll help you prepare mentally, physically, everything in general. Should have shaved for this too, but I guess I'm not looking so professional. Hopefully these 8 tips helped you at least get some confidence on your meeting ahead with the potential client, which if you follow these, you will get this client. I just please be professional and show them your work, be confident, and don't really hesitate. Also, in regards to eating, if they want to eat, you eat with them. There's really no huge thing. Don't get something huge and pig out. That's just a quick side tip. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye, helping you prepare for potential client meetings and getting that job. You'll get it.